Good morning, students. Myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today, in the first video of chapter number 5, the chapter name is Separation of Substances. In this chapter, I will talk about separating insoluble solids from liquids. How we can separate insoluble solids from liquids. So, for this, students, we need to understand some processes like sedimentation and decantation, filtration, and loading. So one by one we will talk about every process. So first of all we will talk about sedimentation and decantation for separating insoluble solids from liquids. Insoluble substances which are heavier than water can be separated by sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation is the process in which the heavier particles of an insoluble solid in a liquid settle down, and the particles settle down at the bottom as the sediment. Okay, students? Now we will talk about decantation process. Decantation process is the process in which we pour out the liquid and we also do not disturb the sediment part. Now we will talk about the filtration. Filtration method is also used to separate insoluble solids from the liquid. For example, to separate tea leaves from tea, you pour the tea through a strainer, which is a wire or a plastic mesh. The tea leaves are left behind in a strainer and the liquid flows out. This process is known as filtration. The strainer acts as a filter. The same strainer cannot be used to separate mud from water. The particles of mud are too fine and will pass through the holes. For this, we need a fine filter. A filter paper can also be used for this purpose. The filter paper has fine holes which allow water to flow through, but not the mud particles. At homes and in offices or schools, special type of filters are used to remove solid impurities from drinking water. In these filters, a porous pot made of ceramic is used as a filter. As the water passes through a fine pores, the solid impurities are filtered out. In some of these filters, a special type of light called ultraviolet light is used to kill germs in the water. Now we will talk about the third process, that is loading. This is the third and last process of separating insoluble solids from liquids. Okay, students? If the suspended particles of a solid in a liquid are very fine or very small, they take a very long time to settle down. For example, the particles of a clay in muddy water are very fine and their sedimentation takes a very long time. Loading is a method of speeding up sedimentation by making the particles heavier. Means by the process of loading, we can increase the speed of sedimentation because the particles become heavier. How do we do it? We do it by mixing alum, which we call fitkari in Hindi, and alum is a solid which is soluble in water, and alum is used to load suspended clay particles in water. The dissolved particles of alum load the fine particles of clay in water. They become heavier and settle down quickly. The clear water on top is then decanted or filtered. Loading of dust particles suspended in air occurs naturally when it rains. The first raindrops load the dust particles with water. They become heavier and quickly settle down on the ground. You can see with the help of this picture that there is a muddy water available in the beaker. Along In the second beaker, you can see we are mixing some alum. Because alum is soluble in water, the particles become heavier, and in the last process, the particles settle down at the bottom quite quickly. So this is how the loading helps to speed up the sedimentation process. So apart from this, students, I will also tell you about how we can apply the method of separation in obtaining drinking water. The tap water supplied to our homes is first cleaned in the waterworks. The process used are as follows. The first process is sedimentation and decantation to remove larger particles of solid impurities. Then alum is added to the water to separate the smaller particles by loading. Then the water is then filtered by passing it through sand filters. Then germs are killed by adding chlorine to the water. So this is how we can clean the drinking water. So these are all processes which are involved in this, like sedimentation and decantation, loading, filtration, etc. So thank you, students, in this video 1 of chapter 5. Thank you.